German police, crackdown, suppressing freedom or safeguarding stability. In the heart of Europe, Berlin has become a battleground, not just for ideological clashes, but for the fundamental question of freedom. Recent months have seen Germany's police force intensify their actions against demonstrations, particularly those tied to Middle Eastern conflicts. These crackdowns have drawn sharp criticism, with many questioning whether the line between ensuring public safety and suppressing free expression has been blurred. Take a closer look at this controversial issue. Germany's unique historical context has shaped its strict stance against extremism. But has this vigilance now been weaponized against a specific demographic? The Berlin police's zero-tolerance approach has raised alarms among human rights advocates, who argue that it disproportionately targets Muslim communities under the guise of combating extremism. What do you think? Join the conversation by liking this video, subscribing, and sharing your views in the comments below. Let's break the silence together. Unlike some European nations that prioritize dialogue and mediation, Berlin's approach has been firm and unyielding, often clamping down on protests even when they appear peaceful. This rigidity is justified as a safeguard against terrorism, but many believe it's part of a broader trend to curtail Islamic expression in the public sphere. Is this truly about security, or is it a deeper reflection of systemic prejudice? Under German law, any public display of support for organizations labeled as terrorist by the EU or the German government is strictly prohibited. However, critics argue that these laws are applied selectively, stifling legitimate dissent and conflating peaceful activism with extremist ideology. Organizers of demonstrations report swift legal action, raising concerns about the erosion of fundamental freedoms. Berlin's crackdown must be seen within the broader European context. Cities across the continent face challenges of integration and social cohesion, but Berlin's heavy-handed tactics stand out. What message does this send to the world about Germany's commitment to democracy and human rights? Are these measures protecting citizens or deepening divisions? The roots of this tension trace back to Germany's 2015 immigration policy, when an unprecedented number of refugees were welcomed. While celebrated as a humanitarian triumph, the policy also introduced complex social and security challenges. Many argue that the current policing strategy reflects an attempt to manage these challenges. But at what cost to Germany's Muslim population? The Berlin police claim their focus is on preventing violence and maintaining public order, yet their actions have disproportionately impacted protests with Islamic undertones. Is this a fair application of the law or a deliberate effort to suppress a marginalized group? For many, this is a delicate balancing act between security and civil liberties that Germany is struggling to master. As global conflicts influence domestic stability, Berlin's police force faces mounting pressure to act decisively. But decisive action should not come at the expense of democratic values. The question remains, where is the line between ensuring safety and silencing dissent? The blurred boundaries have ignited a debate that resonates far beyond Berlin's streets. While the Berlin police highlight their success in maintaining order, their methods, including advanced surveillance, intelligence gathering, and rapid interventions, have fueled accusations of overreach. For many in Germany's Muslim communities, this isn't about safety. It's about systemic injustice and the stifling of their voice. The implications of Berlin's approach extend beyond Germany's borders, sparking conversations across Europe about the balance between security and freedom. Are such measures fostering integration or exacerbating alienation? How much freedom must be sacrificed in the name of stability? As these questions linger, Berlin's experience serves as a cautionary tale. Nations grappling with diversity and security challenges must consider the consequences of heavy-handed enforcement. For now, the eyes of the world remain on Berlin, watching closely as it navigates these turbulent waters. What's your take on Berlin's approach? Are these crackdowns necessary for public safety, or are they an unjust attack on freedom of expression, particularly for Muslims? Share your thoughts below and let's continue the conversation. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more insights into global issues that shape our world.